Hey, everybody. Okay, so we're going to go over the different parts of the Constitution in case you have missed our meets. Here is basically a rundown of the Constitution. Starts off with the preamble. It's basically an introduction, and it is right here. It is we, the people of the United States of America, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Okay. So it gives the purpose and goals of the government, and there it is written out in case you could not read this. So Article 1 describes the Congress and its powers. It divides Congress into two houses. It sets qualifications and terms of the members. There are no term limits, just the terms. For the House, there's 2 years. For the Senate, there's 6 years. It describes the lawmaking process, what steps it has to go through. It specifically denies certain powers to Congress to make sure that they don't have those powers. It delegates certain powers to Congress and lists out what they can do. Some examples are taxing, borrow money, regulate commerce. They can coin money. Basically, they can make it. They can declare war. They can establish a military, and they can do anything necessary and proper. So basically, it leaves it pretty open for them to do a lot more stuff that's not listed. Article 2 basically sets up the executive branch, sets up term, 4 years, and the qualifications like the minimum age of 35 and being a U.S. citizen. Has the electoral method described. It's later amended because, we had more states. The commander-in-chief is the president. The executive branch has the ability to make treaties, appoint officials, and then usually upon approval of some body, whether that be the Senate or the Supreme Court. Most time it's the Senate. Then execute the laws of the United States. So basically the executive branch are the enforcers. They enforce the laws that the legislative branch puts in place, and then also describes the impeachment process and how that works. Article 3 describes the judicial branch, gives terms, and let me see if I move this. There we go. Terms and qualifications of the judges. It gives the jurisdiction of federal courts. Gives the right to a trial by jury in federal cases. The crime of treason is defined. And basically, if somebody commits treason, it falls under the judicial branch and nobody else. And here is the exact clause for it. It's Article 3, Section 3. So if you would like to read it, go ahead. But it defines treason. Okay, Article 4 describes the relationship of the states to one another and the central government. Has the full faith and credit clause, which describes the legal relationship between states. It describes the extradition process, meaning if somebody commits a crime in North Carolina but then flees to Colorado, North Carolina can extradite or bring them back here for the trial. It's the addition of new states and territories. So basically when we annex new states, it has not happened in my lifetime. It may happen in yours with Puerto Rico, but that would probably be the only new state that gets annexed from now until, perpetuity. Because we pretty much added all the new states that we're probably going to add. Guarantees federal protection from invaders. So if somebody were to invade a state, the federal government would step in and help protect them. Article 5 describes the amendment process, how it goes about, how it needs a 2/3 majority in order to set it up from Senate. And then it also describes two methods. One way is to propose the amendment, get it passed by 2/3 majority vote in both the House and the Senate. And then you have to turn around and get it ratified by 3/4 of the states, either through state ratification or through conventions. Article 6 describes the supremacy of the Constitution and the national government, how they are the top of everything and how they are over everything. No state or local government can create a law that conflicts with a law that already exists at the national level. The Constitution is the supreme document, supreme law of the U.S., and there's a requirement of an oath of office in all state and federal positions to support the Constitution. Article 7 describes the process of ratification of this Constitution, and it set up the approval method for the Constitution and then has everybody signed. Now, after Article 7, then we go into the amendments. Those are added on as years go by, and we will go over them separately later. So